Hello, welcome back to another episode of Chef Ismael's Kitchen Quest. In today's episode, I want to speak about respecting your station before you run the kitchen. So, in this episode, I did a lot of reflection, especially during my past as a young line cook, specifically my first fine dining restaurant. Like most of us, I started off at the salad and dessert station, but it was a Friday night. On top of that, it was my first real shift on a busy night. So not only was I intimidated, but I was also excited and a tad bit overwhelmed. The kitchen was definitely very fast paced. And even working at a salad station, especially in my first fine dining restaurant, it was a little difficult for me to be able to keep up. At the end of the night, my trainer was really happy with my performance and felt that I was able to catch on really quickly. And I was really proud of that. And to take it even further, I was proud to be next to other professional cooks who really love cooking. As I was trying to get positions either on the grill station, saute station, inside expo, uh, I definitely did feel overlooked at times. I felt like I was ready, but the main feedback that I kept receiving was that I had to stay consistent on my station. It wasn't just about how I worked the station, it also had to do with my attitude, my presence, my mindset. And at the time, I didn't really understand because, again, as a 21-year-old who is just starting off in the industry as a professional cook, I felt that I was able to handle more without trying to master my station. Now, as a chef and as a leader and a business owner, one habit still shapes the way I cook and the way I run my team. And that is taking pride in every dish you make. No matter how small the station, your food has to be the absolute best you can possibly make it. And that's what today's episode is all about. Respect your station before you even think about moving into a leadership role. Real quick, if you're enjoying this conversation and you want more behind the scenes stories of the hospitality industry, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, it'll help us grow, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Now back to the conversation. As time went on and I was running more kitchens, there was one common thing that I noticed from a lot of young cooks. The young cook maybe finished culinary school, perhaps watched a couple of Chef's Table episodes. They get inspired, and then all of a sudden they just want to become executive chefs at their kitchen. But if there's one thing I can advise those young cooks is that your station is going to set the foundation of who you are as a chef, not only for yourself, but also for the team around you. Now, let me explain this a little bit more when it comes down to the other cooks who are watching you. Your team is relying on you to be consistent and to be able to get your dishes out on time. Whether you're working salad station, which means you are the first course, or whether you're working the protein station and you're trying to align yourself along with the saute station and the garnish station and making sure that everything comes out hot and ready. So making sure that you are on top of your game, no matter what station you're at, it's extremely important that you build that perception that you can be relied on and trusted on your station when things get hard. Because other team members are going to be watching you on how you're cleaning your cutting board, if you're labeling your containers properly, how clean you are, and how well you present yourself. Are you folding your towels properly? Is your uniform clean and pressed? Are your knives cleaned and sharpened? Do you have a sanitizer bucket? All those things, everybody's watching, even though you don't think anybody is looking at you. So building those foundational habits is what's going to create an amazing leader. During our pre-shift meetings, one of the things that I would mention to my team was to respect your station before you can lead. If you can't be disciplined on your station, then you're definitely not going to be disciplined enough to work in the office. Please note that leadership isn't just a title. It's not just a coat with your name on it. It's how you carry yourself every single shift. Before you're a leader of your team, you have to master being a leader of yourself. So now let me give you a couple of examples for those who want to be leads, sous chefs, executive sous, and so forth. Do they clean as they go? If you're stacking up your dishes, your space is cluttered with not just tools, but also trash and other things, ignoring your station overall, then you're definitely not ready to lead. Because being a leader means that you have to be aware. At the end of the day, it's a mindset. The best cooks that I've ever worked with, they definitely never forgot about their station. Even at the top, they respected the basics. Running a kitchen means that you have to earn it. This means asking questions, coming to work early, and even staying late, not to get noticed, but to get better. Humility doesn't mean that you always have to be quiet. It means that you have to be open to learning, open to constructive criticism. It means that understanding that every great chef started off as a dishwasher and was willing to work their way to the top. The best leaders in the kitchen didn't get to where they're at because they were loud. They got up to the top because their work, their consistency, and their discipline spoke for them. You don't need to announce that you're ready to be a leader. The kitchen, the team, everybody's going to know. And your station is what everybody's going to be looking at before they decide that you are worthy to be a leader. So wherever you're at on your line, no matter if it's the cold station, you're working pastry, the grill station, or even if you're just starting off as a prep cook, own your station like you own the kitchen. Because if you can master that one station, everything else will eventually follow. Let me close with this. If you're dreaming to be a leader in the kitchen, start here. Respect your kitchen, respect your craft, respect the people who are next to you, no matter how difficult it can get. The hospitality industry is a small world, and that is how you create a reputation that lasts. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. And remember, it would be greatly appreciated if you guys followed me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or anywhere that you're streaming, whether it be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And make sure you guys leave a positive review on my page. I will see you all next time. And remember, stay passionate, stay focused, and keep moving forward with a purpose.